What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Coach Black, your internet, relationship, and breakup coach. Before we get started again, I always have to say thank you so much for being here and for tuning in to another video. You could have been doing anything. You literally could have been doing anything, but you chose to spend a few moments with me. And can I just say I appreciate that, and I appreciate you. Welcome to my home. Today's topic is a question that I get all the time in the comment sections, in the DMs, in emails, in which, let me just say, I appreciate all the messages. Obviously, I can't get back to every single one, but thank you so much for taking the time. And I do appreciate it. But let me get to that question here, since I get it so often. When is it okay to break no contact with your ex? Before we go any further, I'd ask that you go ahead and like this video. It really does help push this video out to other people who are dealing with breakups, other people who have questions, and other people that are feeling all of the things that you're going through right now. So thank you for liking, and also go ahead and subscribe to the channel and hit the bell so you don't miss any of my future videos about relationships and breakups. And also, right, I am going live here on YouTube Tuesdays and Thursdays, so that is an easy way for you to get some additional value. You don't have to pay to join the live. So Tuesdays and Thursdays, 9:30 p.m. Central. It's usually 9 or 9:30, but for now I'm going to be doing 9:30 p.m. Central. So if you want to join, I'd love to have you, and we can talk about your relationship and your breakups and whatever questions you have, and you do not have to pay. It's a family, so we can talk about these things, all right? Okay, so when is it okay to break no contact with your ex? Now, I'm going to answer that question, but I want to highlight two things. Very important, right? And then after I highlight those two things, I think you'll have your answer very easily on what to do. Number one is when you're in a place of fear, right? And all of the anxiety that you're feeling right now around the loss of your relationship. Obviously, you're probably still in love with your ex and you're thinking about them. And so most cases you are doing no contact as some kind of strategy to get your ex to miss you and to come back to you. And can I just say, a lot of people do no contact for this very reason. I would say the vast majority of people are doing no contact as some kind of means and tactic and strategy to get their ex back. But I want you to reframe and rethink that strategy. No contact is not about your ex, and your ex might be a special person. I'm not trying to take that away from them, but this is about you. No contact is about you finding yourself again, you finding all of the things and interests that you have that you set to the side to focus on your ex. There's a whole world of opportunities and possibilities inside of you, but when you're very fixated just on your ex and wanting them to come back, you actually neglect your life and everything that you should be working on. And this is a big mistake. Let me tell you why, even if you want your ex back. Because while no contact is very effective, and a lot of times it will attract your ex back to you. It will. But if they come back and you haven't done any work on yourself, you're still at a place emotionally where you're very focused on them, well, more than likely you're going to still say and do things that is very unattractive. I always tell people you cannot hide the feelings and emotions that are inside of you. There's a Bible verse that my mom used to tell me back in the day, and I can't remember exactly what chapter. I believe it's in Matthew, all right? But it says something like, out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaks. So everything that you're feeling, all of those emotions inside of you, you cannot hide them if you don't work on it. And so when your ex comes back after no contact, you're going to be sounding needy. You're going to be trying to force things and lock them down into a commitment. And in most cases, that's only going to push them away. So it's very critical that you shift your perspective and use no contact as an opportunity to find yourself again, to find your joy, to find your peace. You are whole, you are a catch, and there's so much potential inside of you. And I do not want you to take that for granted. That's number one. Okay. Number two, and equally as important, for a lot of people, when you're in no contact, you start to think about all the scenarios that your ex is going through. And some people almost start to feel like there's legitimate reasons why your ex should not reach out to you. They are anxious, or they are an avoidant. Right? You cook up all of these scenarios that essentially set up a world where the only way you're going to talk to your ex is if you do something. You almost create this blind spot where you don't see your ex for who they are anymore, and you don't see reality as it is anymore, and you put all of the burden and expectations on yourself to have to fix things. And when you do this, when you're the one who always has to clean up the mess that your ex creates, they will never take the relationship seriously. They will always know that they can screw up the relationship, and you will always be there to clean up their mess. So my question to you is, what is the quality of relationship that you want? Do you want a true equal partnership? Do you want someone who will fight with you and fight for you? Even in the worst of times, when things really hit the fan, they will be in your corner and cherish and value the relationship. Well, if that's the case, you have to trust that if this person is going to be an equal partner, they will notice your absence, and they will care enough to recognize that, hey, maybe I screwed up. Maybe I've been taking this person for granted, and I need to make a genuine effort to fix things. Remember, when you're in no contact, I never tell you to ignore your ex. So at this point, all you're asking from your ex is that they make some effort, right? All they have to do is pick up the phone and send you a simple text message. Hello, how are you? And if you're saying that that is too much for them, that is too difficult, that is too hard, then tell me, how invested do you think your ex is in the first place? So the answer to that question, when is it okay to reach out to your ex, or when is it okay to break no contact? In my opinion, it's never okay. It's never okay. That's the preferable gold standard. You will wait until they reach out to you. Since they dumped you, you want them to be as equally invested as you are. You want someone who has skin in the game, who cares about you, who wants to fight for you, okay? Now, all of that considered, I have some clients and I know some people who are extremely anxious, and you will just not be able to be at peace. You will not be able to move on with your life until you know for sure that you've done everything in your power to fix things. For those people, okay, you are the exception. So I'm going to give you this minor out. When, and we have to rephrase the question so you understand what I'm saying, okay? So when does it not affect your no contact process when you reach out to your ex? I would say once you get past around the 4 to 5 month mark, you've shown your ex that you're mature. You've shown that you have the capacity and the capability to move on with your life, and you're strong enough to rebuild your own future without them. At that point, it's not really going to do any damage to your no contact process to reach out to your ex right around the 4 to 6 month mark. Okay, so if you really have to do it, if you really cannot move forward with your life, I would at least wait that long. But for the vast majority of people, I'm telling you, your best bet is to wait for your ex to contact you. That sets up the right dynamic so you can actually work on the relationship together and move forward together, okay? I hope this was helpful to you. If you enjoyed the video, go ahead and like it right now and show me some love. Show me that you enjoyed the video. Leave some comments in the description below and let me know how you're feeling and what you're thinking. Right? And also, if you want to talk to me one-on-one about what you're going through, you want to talk about your ex, what they're saying, what they're doing, you can book a one-on-one coaching call. It's going to be the first link in description, so we can talk. I truly love talking to each and every one of you, so it's a pleasure. You can go ahead and book a session so we can chat. And then also, I have a journal, which I recommend for most people going through breakups to collect and reflect on your thoughts. The journal is going to be the second link in description. If you have a journal at home, go ahead and use that. That's fine. If you want to use the journal that I made, second link in description. I truly do appreciate you. I appreciate your support. Thank you. I do not take that for granted. Go ahead and like the video if you haven't already. Subscribe, hit the bell, and follow me on Instagram and TikTok. And I'll catch you in the next video. Peace.